guys, my name is Jhenelle and welcome to JheM Glows, the Christian platform where I share personal revelations from the Lord, celebrate kingdom people and promote kingdom businesses. So if you are just joining me for the first week, you have actually joined for the second video in the series, Enough, Tired of Being Tired. If you have not watched that video, please, I'm going to direct you to this video above for you to check out the first part and then you can resume here. Yes. So, continuing on. Enough is enough because we really and truly don't want to stay here longer than we need to. So I hope last week, yes, you would have thought about the limitations that you identified in a certain situation, in a certain circumstance. I did. Like, my limitation is usually mental. Like, I literally have mental blocks regarding certain things, and that I've realized that. So that sometimes cripple me from moving, and that also blocks my vision from what I truly ought to see, whether see in the physical, see in the spiritual, because of the mental limitation that I may have. If you don't mind sharing, let me know what was your limitation after you have reflected over the week. Yes. Alright, once you have done that, let's jump right into this week. So this week, the point I wanted to raise is actually to indicate the decision. So yes, you have identified your limitation. Now you have to indicate the decision. And we're looking once again at the stories from St. John with the crippled man who was at the pool, and also the blind man who was born blind. In indicating the decision, we see where Christ asked them. In the two instances, Christ would have initiated action, but it had to be the men's decision for the change to come. You get what I'm saying? So yes, we have identified what it is that we are going through. We have identified in those situations, in those circumstances, the limitations that will bar us from experiencing what we need to experience. Right? No. It is time through the initiation of the kingdom help, the divine help, and in these stories we see that help is Christ. Yes, we see that we have to indicate our decision. We have to make up in our mind, say, yeah, this is what we want. Point blank, we have to make up in our minds, because this is what we want. We want the change to come. So Christ would have made the eye salve with mud for the blind guy and put it on his eyes and tell him to go to the river to dip. The river which is also known as Saint. Right? To dip. But he had to indicate that decision by actually moving. Yes? Also, for the crippled man, Christ asked him, what you want? What do you want me to do? What do you want? He had to indicate his decision. So for this week, I want us to, yes, if you haven't done so, for the persons who are watching for the first time, to identify limitations that may going on in a situation that you're tired of. You're just tired of the situation and you want more, right? So identify those limitations. What would be stopping you from launching out and doing something totally different? After you have done so, I want you to indicate the decision. And I want you to do so prayerfully, because we are asking for divine help to help us along. I want us to look at those situations, those circumstances, and indicate the decision we want. That's your homework for this week. And remember to join me for Bible study this week. Yes, the link for the Bible study, yes, or the details rather for the Bible study will be in the description box below. So please to check that out, and see you this week and then next week for the third video. Until next time, let's see you.